Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to the front lines here in War Room, one of the most realistic looking and definitely playing real-time strategy games that I think I've ever seen, taking place in a U.S. base in Afghanistan. You can take command of drone strikes, A-10 strikes, and troops on the ground as you try to win the hearts and minds of the friendly forces and also people who are trying to be influenced by your actions in the region. This game has made some really good stellar improvements, and if you've seen the channel before, games like, for example, Invasion Machine come to mind, where you're commanding the troops from a top-down perspective, but in this case, we're doing all sorts of things via drone commands and watching live feed as if we were sitting in the base ourselves in order to defend the green zone and all the blues around us or eagles that are out on operations. Very cool game and getting better each time I see it. I think this is our third iteration of taking a look at this game, and boy, the first time I saw it, it was really cool to see A-10 strikes coming in to devastate enemy vehicles, and there'll be a lot more added to this game in the future, including enemy anti-aircraft positions and V-beds, which apparently are like trucks loaded with explosives, and much more mortar positions and whatnot are coming to make the game more realistic and challenging and interesting in time. I have some keys for this game to give away to you as a kind of a special treat for your support on the channel. I'm going to be dropping some of those in the Discord and on Twitter, so if you don't have one, make one. They are free, and I'd love to give free keys out to all of you for all of your support. Consider it a thank you for supporting the channel for so long. Or if you're new here, subscribe and jump on those platforms right away and go ahead and see if I'm dropping some keys. Should be rather shortly after this comes out. All right, well, let's jump into War Room, where we'll be taking command of a U.S. base in Afghanistan, and we'll try to keep our troops safe, try to keep everyone else safe, and try to go on patrol in order to ensure the stability of the region. All right, let's go. And here we are. Welcome to Afghanistan, folks. The radio chatter you might hear in the background is actually from the Department of Defense during operations in Afghanistan. Let's get started. Welcome to the Kushan province of Afghanistan. I know you've already been briefed, but let me state it one more time. During Operation Promised Land, you'll have two goals to achieve. Eliminate Omar Ghulam Nabi, head of the terrorists in the Kushan province. Secure the upcoming elections, which includes protecting candidates running for the governor position. In order to do that, you'll have to recapture the province from the local insurgency and bring stability to this land. CENTCOM will monitor your progress throughout the operation. One more thing, to reflect difficulties of decision-making process, you won't be able to repeat missions you lost. You'll still be able to finish the game, though. Good luck, Commander. Let's do it. Welcome to the tutorial. Seems like you're going to be in the middle of action from the very beginning, as our troops are already about to engage the enemy. See for yourself. Click Continue. Alright, so we're going to take command of a drone. Over here, then, would be a U.S. base, air base with a bunch of buildings and tanks and troops and whomever else in and around that structure, or that large defensive area. So let's go ahead and see what our patrols have found, enemies nearby that need to be eliminated. Alright, here we are. Drones loading in. And there's the enemy. Looks like we have White Hot and Iron Bow to look through. So we got at least 3 vehicles here. One further to the south and 2 in the north on the road. Let's see if our friendly convoy is nearby. Ah yes, friendly forces are coming in now. Looks like a convoy of 4 vehicles. Heading in from the west. About to get messy here in just a moment. Looks like it's light infantry, with machine guns mounted on the top, more than likely. Enemy vehicles are blocking the road. And there's probably a lot of combatants inside that area as well. Check out and see who else is inside. A lot of these could be windows, but there could be fighters standing out there. There's a few right there. And it's kicking off. Our troops are in contact. We can't directly control them, but we are able to support them. Move the drone camera by pressing the right mouse button. You can zoom with the scroll wheel. Monitor the chances of winning by looking at the bar at the top of the screen. To better see what's going on during the night, you may decide to aid them with air support. I think now it's best time to check and see how this works. It's time to unleash havoc. Send an F-16 on their positions and hit them hard. Understood. All right, let's hit them, boys. Right in the middle. F-16 on the way in 37 seconds. Looks like another enemy vehicle there. Let's hit him with one more.
Support request received.
Alright, looks like the first strike is in 27. Second is in 33. Insurgent pickups are spotted. Looks like we get access to all sorts of fun goodies. A-10 Thunderbolt, AH-64 Apache, UH-60 Blackhawk, AC-130 Strike, and a Moab, as well as reinforcements, and I'm sure many other goodies too. 7 seconds remaining. Here it comes.
Bombs away.
Oh, here it goes.
Direct
Oh, get wrecked.
bombs away.
Second vehicle's moving. It'll be a little too far off. Oh, he's lucky he moved. Now he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Oh, there's no chance. Nope, didn't think so. 50 cals and such firing at that vehicle non-stop. All the friendly infantry right there you can see. Wow, they've all displaced and dismounted their vehicles. Job well done with the bombing run. Now just wait and observe how the enemy deals with the how the forces deal with the remaining terrorists. You may aid them with another bombing run. We'll move once the enemy forces cease to resist. Remember that you can find your enemies more easily if you change your drone view mode. Infantry's doing a pretty damn good job of dealing with guys like these. I wonder if we can mark these for them. Oh, we're tracking though. Multiple hostiles inside this village. You can see the 3 vehicles we destroyed with the F-16 strike right there. And that's how we do it in this province. Now exit the drone feed by clicking the bottom right radar icon. Time to focus on the grand scheme of things. Let's do it. Welcome to War Room. Ah, this is the entire Kushan province. It's divided into 9 sectors. Securing all of them will bring us closer to catching the terrorist leader and held proper elections. As you can see, there's only one sector under our control right now. Let's just take a look, shall we? Just click on the next button to continue. Each sector contains several villages. We need to send soldiers to do hearts and minds there if we want to raise our popularity within the sector. We can plan that in the sector's base. Click on the blue icon in the sector and click it to continue. Ah, the base. This is the main base panel. Each sector has its own base where you can plan attacks concerning that particular sector. We'll be taking care of hearts and minds now. Click on the adjust button next to the hearts and minds to continue. Okay. So we want to adjust patrolling or hearts and minds or garrison. We can do all these different things. Medevac, helicopters. Let's go with hearts and minds. You can plan hearts and minds here. Assign a small group of soldiers and select a village. Try to visit all of them regularly. Remember that H&Ms are everywhere, and they have both a men and women's section. Make sure you don't go into one with your girlfriend or you'll never come out alive. No. Only during the daytime. Return to base panel by pressing assign and then X in the top right after you're done with planning your order. Sending H&M will grant you popularity, which in turn will raise HQ trust, and that will get your funds to get more troops. So the more success we have, the more troops will be assigned. Very nice. Okay, so we just need to send a few troops here. So let's send Rangers, actually. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see, is this a squad or just one individual soldier? I think this might be a squad, but let's send a, let's not send those guys, but we could send just regular light infantry veterans. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll assign a vehicle with them as well, an MRAP. And let's also assign a striker. And we'll also assign another infantry squad. Actually, that's heavy infantry. I think this will be fine. And let's go ahead and send them out right now. Select village. Okay, so we can go to the south or we can go to the west. Let's go south to Doha. Assign. New hearts and minds? Nope. We'll just go with this one for now. Alright, nice job in the hearts and minds. Time to take care of the arguably the more dangerous assignment. Patrols are affecting your security statistics. That affects HQ trust. It shows how safe a sector is. If security will get low in a sector, you'll have a bigger problem to control it. click on the adjust button next to the patrols to continue. Alright. You can plan patrols here. Assign a few soldiers and vehicles. You need at least one infantry unit for a patrol. Then select a route. It doesn't matter which one you choose, but try to monitor all of them regularly as your security statistic is rising with each patrolled mile. Return to the base panel after you plan a patrol order. So we're sending out troops to go and basically win over the locals, but we're also patrolling our base, making sure that the enemy's not planting any sort of traps or ambushes or is trying to attack the base at all with any sort of weapon. Let's send out a couple of infantry squads. And maybe we could send a vehicle too. We could send a 6x6 just to kind of go along with them. And a Humvee times 2. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and assign them on a route. We'll assign them on route. They said it didn't matter, so let's just go route 1. Assign. Alright, should be all done. Nice job on the patrols. When you're ready, close the main operation base, or the mob panel. Okay. As teams reach their destination, security and popularity statistics for the sector will slowly start to rise. This is measured in the HQ trust bar for all sectors combined. The higher your HQ trust, the better you do in Kushan, which will grant you more service points. They allow you to request more troops. Don't let the HQ trust drop below the marked threshold for a few days, as it will lead to a game over. You'll also lose if it drops to 0. In such case, headquarters will decide to replace you with someone more capable. Negative security and popularity will lower your HQ trust, just as well as war crimes. Destroying civilian buildings will result in very negative malice, lowering your overall HQ trust level. Your task is simple. Raise the HQ trust as far as you can before midnight. We will then meet for evaluation. Now, it's time to set things in motion. Select the normal time speed in the top right panel and watch how your assigned teams are heading out to execute their tasks. Okay, apparently this is lower than... Oh, I think we gotta go a little faster than that. There's something you should know, Commander. CENTCOM pays huge money on this operation, so they want results. In other words, we need to complete this mission as well as discover and capture new sectors. If you fail on that, your HQ trust will suffer. New missions are waiting for you already. Click on one of the mission icons on the map to continue. Oh, we have another mission here. Drone Reconnaissance. Let's see. After an attack on the old bunker complex, the insurgents spread out to other parts of the district. We suspect some of them, their units to be hiding in one of the villages. According to intelligence, these are insurgent elements protecting arms trafficking routes. Deploy a drone to recon and check the area for enemies. Okay. So let's send a drone there. Should be able to send drone. Oh, drone's already been sent. We can select it later then once it arrives. Okay. Alright, the drone has reached its destination. Enter the video feed and let's find those terrorists. You can use buttons in the bottom right part of the screen to do that, or click on the mission encircled by the drone and then click drone feed button. Let's see. One of them is on a mission, so let's go with this one. Remember the view. Now it's time to find the terrorists. You can use thermal vision or thermal vision to do that faster. Select one of the modes in the bottom right of the screen or just press F. F's in the chat. You may also scan the required targets and leave the drone view. Much easier. Now just point the reticle on the highlighted targets and we're going to analyze whether they're terrorists or not. Scan the targets in the remaining mission locations before you find all positive targets, then quit the satellite view. Alright, so we need to find correct targets here. Oh, it looks like the enemy has come back to this area. Oh, yeah. So where we won an earlier battle, they have returned again. Okay, let's go ahead and find these guys. Alright, just point the reticle at enemies, okay? Okay, we're scanning, I think.
Two individuals in there digging around on the ground. It looks like he appears to be covering something up in the road. He's on the east side of the road.
Listen to that radio chatter.
And 1510, there's a child just outside of that tent. The individual wearing white is underneath that cover. Roger, if you identify a motorcycle with a barrel on the back of it or a barrel near it, that's the other individual that used the branch to cover whatever he was covering there. Roger, my only concern is that child right now. Once he gets away, and if we get 429, I'm good with it. Roger, I understand the child would be a concern. I understand that. Break. Group, this entire group has been participating in diverting traffic away from that site where we saw them covering.
All right. The message after you're just seeing is the after action report, a brief summary that you'll be receiving after each mission. Feel free to look into security and popularity service. Always AAR past the missions, clicking on the walkie-talkie. Close AAR when you're ready to move on. Okay. All right, the drone mission started. Mission success. On the show of force. Excellent work. Mission success. Excellent. Very good. We need to neutralize the threat you found. Click on the mission icon again and then assign. Alright, we're going to send troops now this time. Now we can send troops out to go out there, and we can return the drone if we want to. Alright, let's do some scanning. Oh yeah. That's some trouble right there. Okay. We need to neutralize the threat we found. Click again on the mission icon and then on the assign button. Alright, let's go ahead and see what else we got here. Other missions are being complete. Good. Village restitution. We tracked down an insurgent element to the village of Nav Bedak. The insurgent cell belongs to the group. Oh yeah, that's who we're looking for. Alright, let's assign some troops to go get them. Looks like we got some good troops here all ready to go. Oh, looks like it's a vehicle convoy. Anything else we can bring with them? Some of these vehicles might be able to bring multiple squads. Looks like 2 of these can haul squads. Some of these are AT for vehicles. Okay, we can bring 3 units. Let's try that. Alright, your task is simple, Commander. Win this combat. I'd recommend sending drone and monitoring the situation for yourself. Although if you feel lucky, you can let our troops deal with the enemy themselves. Change the time speeds to the one that suits you best. Well, we'll speed things up and let the patrol get here, so they'll be swinging around the base and then going right to the area where we found before. It looks like another patrol's going out, actually returning to base from one of the villages and or other patrols. We got multiple patrols going around the base and some coming back from other missions, so let's speed things up here. There we go. Oh, more units going out. Awesome. Our troops were blown... Oh, what? Our troops were blown on an IED improvised explosive device. Frequency of IED attacks, which are basically very primitive mines, depends on IED contamination level of the sector. You can check that statistic on the base panel. We've got some wounded men, Commander. We need to evacuate them quickly, otherwise they're going to die. This will result not only in losing troops, but also grant us service point penalties during the evaluation. Click on the mission icon and assign medevac helicopters to the operation. You may observe the evacuation by using the drone feed. Oh, damn. Our boys got hit. Alright, soldiers have been severely wounded and require immediate medical treatment. Okay, we gotta send out the choppers then. We only need 1. Okay. Alright, so we got 2 things to monitor, a battle and an evacuation. Go ahead and monitor this situation. Send a drone. Actually, our troops here will be coming back for this one here shortly. This one I think is not the correct village. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay, mission success on that one. Alright, let's watch the drone here.
Has finished.
Alright, let's watch this fight. Alright, we got the wounded men, Commander. We need to evacuate them quickly, otherwise they're going to die. Okay, this area seems clear.
Enemy activity has ceased.
Wow, damn, we're killing them too quickly to even be able to see it. Villagers got info on the Karime Sheesh. Oh boy, some fun stuff now. Let's see. Before we strike him, you should take a look at the dossier. What the agency prepared for us. Oh man. Alright, now it's time to find some targets here and identify ourselves some enemies. Yeah, that's definitely it. That's for sure. Alright, we need to neutralize the threat you found. Click again on the mission icon and then the assign button. This time we'll attack them. Alright, so we gotta go back to this menu here. Other missions are wrapping up. Nice. Go ahead and click on this and assign some troops. Village restitution. Yeah, that's exactly where the enemy is hiding out after their, I guess, attack and retreat constantly. Trying to secure those lines of communication and, of course, all their weapons trades. Alright, let's go ahead and assign a troop here. Looks like we got quite a few vehicles, so let's send in some infantry. Looks like, I think 4 of these infantry can go. Just 3. Okay, go ahead and start our attack then. They'll go up to that position and we'll monitor it. Okay, let's continue. Alright, so the drone is there waiting for the troops to arrive. They're deploying now from the base. They'll be going that way up towards that mission. We've got other patrols returning as well. Your task is simple, Commander. Win this combat. I'd recommend sending drone and monitoring the situation for yourself, although if you feel lucky, you can let our troops deal with the enemy themselves. Change the speed to one that suits you best. Okay. Well, we're heading towards the enemy position. And we got Hearts and Minds campaigns going on, too. So we're hitting the villages with Hearts and Minds. Oh, wait. Our troops were blown up on an IED improvised explosive device. Frequency of IED attacks, which are basically very primitive mines, depends on IED contamination level of the sector. You can check that statistic on the base panel. We got wounded men, Commander. We're going to need an evac. Click on the mission icon and send medevac helicopters. Oh god. Alright, secure the IED explosion area. Alright, well, let's send a drone to that right away. And let's assign a medevac right away. Let's see. This should be the wounded troops here. I want to send a medevac, though. Let's see. These are not medevacs at all. Let's see. Click on the mission icon and assign medevac helicopters to this operation. Drone reconnaissance, village restitution. We should be able to send a... there we are. Helicopter right here. This is our other mission. So it looks like they want us to secure it afterwards. Alright, let's assign a chopper. So it looks like we're going to medevac our men out of there and then send out an IED mission afterwards. Alright, drones on the way too, as well as the choppers we'll be able to monitor. And our troops are on the way in the north. The drone is going, the choppers are going, and the troops are moving up to that position. Man, this is intense. This feels like Black Hawk Down with all the different things going on at the same time. And then we'll have more missions to dispose of IEDs. That'll probably increase base security and also, of course, maybe win us a little trust with HQ. Alright, let's go to different drone feeds. Alright, let's see which one's which here. They both say Mission Stronghold, but they're actually 2 different missions. Alright, let's see what we got here. There's our medevac. There's the flare. Chopper coming down.
Roger that. I've got your position inside. Search and maneuver. Roger. Also be advised, GSC just said we had a mover come out of the Houthis.
Alright, they're landing to get those wounded men out of there. There's where the IED went off right next to the road. Hit one of those vehicles. There goes the medevac team. Let's track these guys as they're moving towards whoever may be wounded. Alright, Eagles are going in. Alright, one of them was wounded. Oh, it looks like a few of them might be wounded. They're just throwing them over their shoulder. I was expecting to see somebody already on a stretcher, or at least somebody laying down, but again, this is just a early access or early preview of it. Looks pretty cool though. So shouldn't that flare be white? Oh well. Lots of things that are just overlookable, because this is pretty cool that a helicopter just landed to pick up troops like that. The fact that we're doing all sorts of different missions that were done all the time. The year, by the way, is 2011, so the tech and whatnot of this time is reflective of what's going on now. Alright, looks like that'll be a success. Those guys are getting out of there. That's going to be a mission well done. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Mission success. Medevac complete. Well, they're on their way back. So now we'll probably have to go out and clear some of those IEDs now. Yep, secure the IED explosion area. So we'll have to assign some troops for that. Let's go ahead and send a couple of Buffalo. And a couple of troops, too. And we'll go ahead and order them out. Operation Smuggler Village. But in this case, they're going to go clear that area of IEDs and enemies that might be around there. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of stuff to do. There's an incredible amount of stuff to do. More stuff has been started and succeeded. Troops are going out on Hearts and Minds operations. I thought we could only do those during the day. Anyway, let's finish this mission and call it a day. Lots to do, lots to see. Okay, we should be able to see our drone here. Team Hotel. We are winning slightly. Alright, let's take a look at that drone. I believe it's this first one. Let's see. Oh, yes, it is. Let's call in support right away. We got no air support. Oh, ATGM's inbound. Oh, nice. Well, that was a good call. $300 million solution. It's not that expensive. Oh, nice. We brought an IED vehicle with us, too. Probably a good thing we did that. The other crew didn't have that with them, and they ended up in a bad situation, so probably a good idea we brought that. When that gets back to base, we can actually use this to clear that minefield, too. Another ATGM out. Where else is there some vehicles out there? We got one here. No support available at the moment. All this happening at 6 a.m. Damn. All these different missions going on. We finished a mission. We went out on Hearts and Mind missions. We then got hit by IDs. And did medevacs in just this short time. Alright, our boys have to stop firing those damn toes and start getting up with the infantry. It's a long distance to shoot. Good, the vehicles are closing in now. Infantry sticking behind. Oh, nice. Wall taken out. We are winning decisively. Vehicles inbound. I assume in daytime it'd be a little bit more exciting. Troops will be a little bit more active since they can see. Well, we won decisively. No kidding about that. They got one or two more vehicles to destroy. We'll speed up time while we wait. That's going to be a job well done. Absolutely. Hearts and Minds mission must have been completed, although at nighttime, maybe it counts since it was about 6 a.m. or so when they got there. It's not too far away. And another mission success. The villagers got us some info on the Karima Ish, one of the most wanted terrorists on the CIA list. Before we strike him, you should take a look at his dossier that the agency prepared for us. Open the terrorist hunt menu using the button on the bottom of the screen. Oh, here we go. One of the main goals of your presence in this province is to hunt the most dangerous terrorists. You can observe their progress in that matter. Additionally, you can check the intel you've gathered on targets by completing missions and events. It's better to know your enemy, am I right, Commander? When you're ready, close the terrorist hunt menu and prepare for missions to come. So we got 2 targets then that the CIA has sent over, and those are now top priorities. Right. Well, we're going to have to clear out these IEDs as soon as all of our vehicles get back to base. We'll let everybody get some R&R, send out a patrol around the base, as well as probably do an IED patrol here and clean up this area, and then start looking for those terrorists somewhere in this province here, or at least nearby. That is just a small operational area of the entire map. That's crazy. 9 different areas to go to, and it's going to be a hell of a fight the whole time. Very interesting. Well, it looks like medevac stuff is getting wrapped up. Very nice. Oh, and more stuff to do as well. Would you look at that? More smuggling, more drones, more bombs. Oh boy, I can't believe it. All right, let's send in a group then. We'll do one more operation. I'm having too much fun. We'll send in 3 of those guys, and let's send in, let's see. Mine detection, let's send 1 of these and 2 of these. And we'll send a squad up there to go attack. And then we'll get some people back here to deal with this section here. Secure the IED explosion area. Probably get those, let's see, MVDs. Mounted vehicle mounted mine detector, that's what we want. So let's get those going. And maybe a striker with 2 squads. There we go. Alright, order them out there. So that we'll let those vehicles do their work and then protect them, prepare to protect them just in case it goes down. Whatever happens, it's going to be bad. Well, now we have 3 green villages where we can do hearts and mines. So it looks like the possible terrorists are down there, or at least the main HQ for where they're running weapons from, or perhaps their leader is down there. And, of course, a little minefield just outside of base, which is just lovely. So we'll go clean that up, too. All right, let's get the boys down to the south. That should be a success. These guys are professionals. They should know how to clean that up. Likelihood for attack on that one is pretty low. Looks like we got other missions to do, too. Man, lots of stuff to do. Alright, mission started on the smugglers. Okay. Let's send our drone. We're going to go ahead and have to bring our drones back. So how do we recall our drones? Be a way to get these drones to fly from one destination to another. Oh, operation success. Well, damn. IEDs are secure. Wonderful. Well, that's going to give us some more trust. Vehicles are definitely coming back to base, that's for sure. You can actually see aircraft in the background. This is them leaving the base, their storage area. Very cool. Very cool indeed. All right, I want to return the drones now. Let's see if we can get our drone to come back. Return with our drones. There we go. That's what I was looking for. We want our drones to come back. And then we want to send one out there. There we go. Wow, the drones are very quick. Our boys unfortunately have to go through all these woods and whatnot. Oh, wow. Looks like there's already a drone here. Did the guys already finish? Oh my goodness. It looks like the crew came up here and then just went away. Let's load that feed.